So this is a hip flexor stretch. So we're stretching this hip flexor and calf a little bit. So what I have here is a chair. You can put it in a door jamb to give yourself some stability. You want to make sure that this down foot is straight or slightly pigeoned in. And then hold on and lean forward until you feel a stretch in the front of this hip. You may also feel a stretch in this calf. So you want to just kind of rock in and out in a controlled fashion about 10 to 20 times. The next step will be shifting the hips side to side. This gets that hip flexor in the frontal plane. So you want to lean into it and take up the slack in that muscle, not so much that you can't move. So feel a stretch, back off just a little bit, and then slide your hips side to side. You can even break it down into specific directions. So maybe go 5 where you're going away from this down leg, and then 5 where you're going toward it. Just make sure you keep that sagittal plane load on that muscle. If you start shifting over and feel your butt kicking back, you're bailing out of it. So you want to come in and then slide one way, come in, slide the other way. The last direction will be transverse plane, and with that, you're just going to kind of go in a circle. So circle clockwise about 5 or 10 times, then counterclockwise about 5 or 10 times. The next step, so that you're working more on control and balance, would be to do it on a chair without any hands holding on to anything. So you just put your hands on your hips so you don't get too much motion through your lower back and go through the same direction. So slight toeing in on this down leg, shift the pelvis in and out, side to side, rotate one direction, whoop, and then rotate in the other direction. 5 to 10 times each. And then to really make it difficult, you would use your hand as the driver. So the first one would be hands coming back as your hips go in. Second one would be take the hips in and then rock the hands side to side. So now the hips are sliding in the opposite direction as your hands are. So the hands go to the right, hips slide left. Hands go left, hips slide right. Last progression there will be hands like you're doing a touchdown sign, and then rotate them one way and rotate them the other way. And you can see now your hips are going in the same direction. So your arms will go so far, then the hips will follow through. Make sure that the foot stays pointed straight forward. Same thing when you go and you open up, the pelvis kind of lags behind. So the arms go, then the pelvis comes, the arms go, then the pelvis turns.